Yo.
Yo, moving right along. So this is our official, unofficial culture segment where we talk about things
That's going on in hip hop.
that's going on in hip hop. Hip hop things or sneaker things, you know, beat, sneaks, and rhyme theme things. And so this week, this is a great topic. One that is near and dear to our hearts and feet because we've been to a few of these and we have definitely felt the pain in the standing of the lines. But none other than battle rap.
We're talking about URL.
URL specifically.
Yes, the OG of
Ultimate Rap League.
battle rap.
OG. Triple
What
OG.
we know as battle rap now. I mean, it's
There's Ultimate.
the Ultimate Rap League,
Right.
Which is URL, and you have the others.
You have
We're
the
not
others.
even gonna-
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the others.
Shout out
but
to the others.
We're here to talk about URL specifically.
Which was started by Smack. Is Smack White? That's his nickname. Real name, I ain't gonna give up his government. Something like Troy or something like that. But yeah, Smack started this back in about 2002. It started out
Before the YouTubes.
before YouTube. Smack is hailing out of Harlem. He's from Harlem, New York. It went from him and his camera to this big enterprise that we see now. It
Yes.
started off as filming local artists battling in the streets. Him selling those on DVDs, and him taking that to where it's been on big stages, and now it's on pay-per-view. He has his own channel.
His own app.
His own app that you can watch these battles on now.
We've had
artists,
rappers jump in the league
Yes.
and battle other battle rappers
yes,
and getting their feelings hurt.
and it's gained a really big following and a
Humongous.
really big culture, and this is just another product of hip hop,
Of how dope hip hop culture is.
of how hip hop
And
is.
for all of y'all people who said hip hop was a fad,
Yep,
who said hip hop wasn't gonna last.
that's because they knew once we took over.
And we know, a certain demographic of people, but there were some people within this demographic.
Indeed,
They got to a certain age and they was like, nah, I don't listen to hip hop no more. Hip hop is not what's popping. You don't listen to that when you turn a certain age, and it's not really gonna be nothing no more. And we now have, like from the beginning, hip hop was about parties in the park and battling. Having a good time at the party. And the MC, and then it got to the point where this MC from this crew would battle this MC to that crew, and there was no footage of that. There was no, if you wasn't there, that was it. And now, we're on pay-per-view.
Yes. With millions of views.
URL specifically has given jobs and salaries
Yes.
to battle rappers. Right?
Yes.
And
Provided for families.
Like have provided homes, education for the children, medical, being able to pay for medical expenses, take care of people's mamas, their daddies, their grannies. Like hip hop is definitely, specifically URL has definitely taken care of its inhabitants. So let's talk about how do you feel about the progression of URL?
I wasn't on it in 2002 when it was circulating through DVDs, because I think that was, of course, it had to start locally and then make its way out. Not to say that it didn't reach the part of Jersey where I was, but just in the time of manner of when it reached.
Yes.
How I feel about from where it went. I mean, like, it's phenomenal. Like, yeah, I'm like super proud of that. I mean, the whole battle rap thing, period.
Yeah.
The whole battle rap, like, we really have people getting paid off of a league where you battle rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no music involved. You know what I'm saying? So you hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of different of a format of what you would hear on music because there really is no rhythm.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But now your wittiness and your punchlines and other stuff, and not but included with flow and how you say it.
Oh yeah.
Is what it gets focused on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The music, of course, is the core of hip hop or whatever, but you know, being able to have this thing where we can focus on what they're saying, the lyrics and the wit as it being a battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Of going against an opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And preparing for it. You know what I'm saying? And the heart and the patience and everything that goes along with, you know, the show.
Right, and that's the other part that I was going to say too, right? So there's no music, and which normally, you know, you go to a show, you see your favorite MC, and it's the music, it's the symbiotic relationship between the rapper and the beat, right? And they're right, and then how well they rap and how well they perform the song is going to either get the crowd engaged or disengaged, right? So if you remove one of the basic elements to perform in the show, which is the beat, right? Now you have to figure out how to make not just even the punchlines to captivate the audience, but the way you perform them.
The way you perform
right?
them. Like you have to put on a show.
There is thought and there's a process and there's a skill level, right? That some people who can't get into battle rap, and I will confess, I was one of those people, right? I didn't get it. So I probably didn't get introduced into the battle rap scene with the right battles, you know? And then I think there was a battle with Mook, and I can't remember who it was. It was an old battle. And I was like, was it J Mills? I can't remember.
Probably J Mills.
Yeah, I think that was the one that was like at the state building. It was outside or whatever.
It was almost,
okay, so that was the one that I saw. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then from there, you know, I still tether myself on, you know, I'm not a battle rap head like, oh, let me just watch battle rap. It depends on who's battling or whatever, you know, but just the overall URL, Ultimate Rap League, how Smack has managed to grow this thing, and the people who have grown, the rappers that have grown through URL, right? We've seen them from their early battles or whatever. They would be the undercards, if you will. And then now the main events and stuff like that.
Yeah, we watched that. Yeah. I mean, and it's just like any other kind of sport.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It is a sport.
You know what I mean? It's like a sport where you watch the person come in as a rookie and you watch him be the undercard and you watch is he as entertaining. Did she contend? You know what I'm saying? Did he come with it? Even though the veteran may have got the best of him, was it a good show? You know what I'm saying? To know whether this artist can be, yes, you know what I'm saying, something in the future. And because there is no voting on URL, right? It's pretty much always been left up to the people,
watching,
watching.
And then and the fact that he left it that way and knew that the conversation in the streets was going to continue to generate,
which basically is what it is in anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because if you went to see Grandmaster Caz versus the battle, you was there and then you went back to your block and you talked about it.
And it wasn't about 3 judges or 2 judges or whatever that said.
It was you and your homeboy arguing on the block and making the strongest argument about who had the better performance.
And really the majority that gets around once it gets around like such and such won. Yeah. Then that's basically but yeah, leaving it up to the people to decide who the winner would be, or quote unquote winner. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Because there's never really said winner. Yes. But with that, I forgot where my thought was going with that. But the whole situation of the artist making it from being, this to having parts on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon and making like a living. I mean, that's the extreme. I mean, you had DNA and K Shine on ESPN. Yes. Rapping about sports and laying that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is where Smack has took his camera and was able to film these young men from local towns or whatever, and put them on a platform to where they have made it to be on ESPN and use their skill level from battle rap.
It's crazy.
And use their I mean, in general, Nick Cannon can almost thank Smack for Wildin' Out and that whole battling thing going on stage.
Absolutely.
Because we all know Smack didn't make up battling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hip hop. I mean, that's how hip hop started. But to put it on the forefront and to push it like he did to make it something, because he could have easily filmed that and that could have been it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One or two. But for him to see something in it, just from it being locally and how many people are arriving to see this right here, then you know that more people are around the world. Like, this has become a worldly thing to where it's even in London.
Yes.
There's battle rap leagues.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the rappers from URL have flown to London to battle on their, their rap league MCs, their top tier. London.
And giving them the
battle rap has taken rappers to London, not being on a label. Right? Because you got a hot song out and now you're on tour. You're on tour because you're battling with no beat, no DJ, no hype man, no dancers. It's you and your wit and your words.
And your words.
And that took you to London.
And you being able to articulate, you know what I'm saying, and get that across for people to ooh and ah over it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to the point with like them with Nick Cannon, then he has guest stars and he's putting them in a position where they have to battle rap.
Have to battle rap. These are movie stars, TV stars, people that never have rapped. You know what I'm saying? Life. And it's fun and they enjoy it, but that all stems from Smack, URL.
And his vision. And just even outside of, Smack, absolutely his vision. But it just shows you, once again, how influential hip-hop is. Right? And Smack saw that this was an entity that was missing.
Yep.
This was a gap. And he made sure that he filled the gap. And he filled it on a very upper echelon, like professional, he started like, in the streets, and then he, got local stores and businesses to let him have battle leagues and rap, battles in the back of the store. Shouts out to those, mom and pop stores who had the vision and saw what this young black man was trying to do with these other young black men, keeping them out of trouble. We had some moments where, things got a little wild. Oh, you just mad because I'm styling on you, stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
But that also goes to how passionate people are. You know what I'm saying, when you battling.
I think like the first big event is with Hoffa and what's his name? It was Dose.
Okay.
Math Hoffa versus Dose, and that's the infamous when Dose is getting in Hoffa's face and he'd be like, "Yo, step back," and they ended up punching him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that was like the first grand event with being able to be witnessed. But anyhow, taking it from the street, taking it to storefronts, store inside of stores, local. Let's not leave out Lux for also being a part of. You know what I'm saying? That that early start. And like that whole Lion's Den. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's basically in that realm of, that Smack thing. But yeah. So it being on pay-per-view and people sponsoring like Eminem and people like Drake that's into it, that's been to, sitting in
Busta Rhymes,
Diddy. I believe Tip was there before.
I know, and they be so excited. Like, it makes them feel like, yo, I remember this in the park and da-da-da-da-da.
And not only that, but just being a young kid from the street and utilizing this skill to where it's bringing stars. You know what I'm saying? To come see you. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, it's cool when you get a crowd, that people, but then when you got, you know,
Drake is in the building.
Eminem, and then you're able to like put them in your bars for then, and you don't even know that they coming.
You don't. But you just happen to look up, or right before you go on, they like, yo, shouts out to some, you know.
Eminem is in the building.
Don Juan DeMarco hit him with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
you know, I mean, and you know, I've grown to have favorites. You know,
definitely.
Mook was like my favorite for a very long time. I love Mook. You know, he's Harlem Night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, you know, just like the whole swag or whatever. Lux, obviously. You know, watching Charlie Clips go from that battle with Tay Rock. You know what I'm saying? And then watching Tay Rock's rise from that battle. Right? Watching Tay Rock lose the way he did. Right? And people, you know, probably was like, yo, who is this whatever, da 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 da. And he put in his work. He put in his time. He did his due diligence. And one by one, you know.
The crazy thing is, only the OG fans know now what Tay Rock did to get why he is what he is. I believe Tay Rock, he is kind of the poster boy for the levels of URL because we watched him in the beginning stages of when it was still
in the
that store.
It was in the store.
And him losing to Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
Him going from that and climbing and making it back and one by one, you know, doing what he's doing to becoming, some say, the face because he has been a while. Yeah. And that's only because he's actually been winning.
Yeah.
Going through people.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting into it now, and that's why you have to add more people in the league because after a while, those certain people in the league, it goes around and it's like, who do you battle now?
Yeah.
But not only that, but your record that you have battling these rappers is what counts also.
Yeah.
Whether you lost or whether you won or whether the fan, like we said, there's no real winner, but whether the people talk that say, the majority say, yo, Tay Rock won this battle against whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He actually, after that, climbed to being, you know, at the top. I know some people may differ, say, you know, they don't think so, but I believe at a time he was the best. At the, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, and then just seeing the different styles, the different, you know, and then how, like you said, it's gone across to London. But, you know, just also Smack being from Harlem. But, you know, now you have rappers from the South, rappers from the West Coast, you know, all part of URL and finding their voice and finding their footing on the Ultimate Rap League. Again, you know, shouts out to Smack for just being such a visionary. Like, I can't wait for the URL Smack documentary because it has to be right, because all of these other subsidiary rap leagues, right?
I mean there were, but before Smack, you got to give credit to Fight Club, which used to air on MTV. That's where you got Serious Jones from. That's where Jen was from. A few others. I can't think right now. Serious Jones, Jen is two of the most famous. Nims. I have these faces in my head, but I can't remember their names right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at them battling on the pool. They battle across a pool table. I don't know if people remember this, but it used to come on MTV on a late night. And I don't even remember what actual day it came on. You would kind of like catch it on a humbug, like on a late Friday night. You know what I'm saying? 12 o'clock, Fight Club came on, and it was battle rappers battling from across the table. I just believe that other than that, just the street level that Smack has taken it from. Providing a platform for those artists and making them stars. Yeah. You know, accompanying to making them stars.
And with every stage that it grew, you know, Smack saw the money potential. You know, the growth, the exposure and every move. I'm not saying that every move that he made. I'm sure he made some moves that we didn't see that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But the moves that he wound up being able to put in place that we have seen, you know, he was able to have that foresight. And ultimately, like we said earlier, you know, a lot of people have been able to provide for their families, and be taken seriously, right? Because it no longer is it a conversation about like, oh, battle rappers can't make music. Like that's not even like a major conversation anymore. Because people have come to respect the art form of battling. Like people who are not even into hip hop. Right.
And don't get it messed up. It's every battler and every, you know, it's just like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Some are not good. You know what I'm saying? But there are some very intelligent, witty
We've seen
people
a few
out there. You know what I'm saying? That make you, you know, and whether it goes over one's head, you know, that's on them. But there are some. It definitely takes a skill to go up there on stage and battle somebody that's going to insult the shit out of you.
Your mama, your girl,
whatever.
They gonna dig up dirt.
And for you to withstand all of that and still be able to rebuttal and come back
for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I gotta stand here and let this dude talk about my girl.
Yeah.
And I gotta wait my turn so I can talk about his girl and his mama and his daddy. And the fact that he broke.
And went from being for free.
Now you gotta pay for it.
It went from being for free and people just being able to film, you know, this battle to now I get paid for it.
Now you get paid for it.
Now we got a purse for it.
Now we gotta stand on a long line for it, like we waiting to see the Jackson 5.
Yeah, you buying tickets for it.
Buying tickets, you standing on line, you standing there, you waiting. And then if you've never been to a battle, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot like football in a way where, the time on the clock is 12 minutes, but they stop and start so much, you know what I'm saying, and kind of got to, you know, go back and then, you know what I'm saying? So if it's a 6-minute round, it's not going to be 6 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you got 3 of them joints, that's why them joints be long. So shouts out to everybody on the URL. Shouts out to Smack. You know, salute that man and what he has done for the culture, what he has done for, you know, battle rap, and just keeping that element of hip hop alive and making it fruitful financially.
Word.
Because at the end of the day,
word,
you want to get paid for the skill that you have.
Word.
You love it. It's the thing that you love to do. You could do it in your sleep. But this is business.
It is.
You know what I mean? And it's good that people started recognizing that there is a business side to hip hop, and you will pay us accordingly.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
Ain't mad.
And for him having it in his own hands, or in their own hands, because it's not. I mean, Smack had the vision, but you have others involved.
Yeah, he's got a team. There's no way it could be this big and he don't have a team.
Give it up for YouTube for that.
For
us being able to watch YouTube, and for him able to monetize it and view it, watch it get bigger and greater, and because once it gets monetized and you start getting paid on YouTube, so now YouTube is taking a percentage. So now you start thinking like, wait, if I got my own thing, then all this money comes straight to me and I don't have to pay YouTube anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it went. And I'm, you know, I haven't
like there's people who have the app.
Since it left YouTube, I haven't been an avid follower as I was.
Right.
Because I was really into it before that. But and I'm sure because there is a certain generation, a certain culture that they loved it so much that
that's their
they went to the app.
That's their level of hip hop consumption.
Instantly.
Oh, they was like, oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we getting the app. We'll pay $7 a month. I think it's like $7.
And for real, like, yo, I ain't got to deal with the YouTube ads, none of that.
That, and you can watch them anytime you want.
Anytime you want. Now you can go back. I mean, like you said, you used to work with, you know, a couple young boys, and they would know the bars.
Yeah, they would know the bar. Yeah. That far into knowing the rap.
Yeah. Like it's not even a song, but you know the battle.
Yeah,
so you know that's
how you know.
Yeah,
that's how you know. That's a big thing. Because it's easy to learn music because it has a jingle. It's just like teaching a kid ABCs or whatever. Yeah. If you put it in a jingle, but for a person to know battle rap, like you had to watch that rap. You know, you had to be influenced. You like that's how much you liked it that you watched it that much to know the bars that such and such said when he battled such and such. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then what he said back. Right. And all of it, you know what I mean? Like,
and there's some battle rappers who've had catchphrases. You know, didn't necessarily probably mean for it to become a catchphrase. But Loaded Lux, you gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work. He gonna get this work.
He gonna get this work.
And that carried.
Yeah. Couple people made songs, Coach. You gonna get this work.
But it's a few of them out there.
DNA, right? Don't he have one? Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's his handle. DNA GTFOH.
Yeah, get the you say that. Get that. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah, it's other ones out there.
I mean, and it's not a catchphrase, but Charlie Clips will always be like, "My grandma told me." Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're in the culture, you definitely know. Yeah. But just like you said, you're gonna get this work. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a 360 type of thing because something that starts from the street enters battle rap, and then battle rap blows it up even more.
Yeah, and now it's back on the streets.
And then it spits it back out.
Now it's on everybody's street.
Now it's everybody's street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so because that's the same from the street.
It is. You're gonna get this work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
shouts out to URL, you know, and everybody on it. Shouts out to all the battle rappers, those who, you know, you just have the courage.
Yeah, shout out to the other leagues like
King of the Dot, Queen of the Ring, Rare Breed,
Warzone, Warzone, which incorporates music actually.
That's in Philly, right? That's the one in Philly, right?
People actually rap over beats on Warzone. You may have seen a couple URL rappers been on.
URL rappers have been on there. Chess
has been on there. What's the boy from Philly? Used to be down with Diddy.
Oh, Ness.
Ness has been down
Ness,
there.
right?
It's a lot of other leagues out there.
They have.
Then there's other leagues that kind of, you know, are bigger, like Rare Breed and King of the Dot. King of the Dot is a Canada league.
Canada, yeah.
You'll see, and you'll see a lot of
URL
West Coast artists on King of the Dot also.
Yeah. How y'all feel about battle rap? Shouts out to Smack. Let us know how you feel about battle rap in the comments. Who's your favorite battle rapper? What was your favorite battle? What's a battle that sticks out in your mind?
Some of my favorites are Lux, B Magic. I like I said, I like Tay Rock. At one time. I still do like Tay Rock. Briz. I like Briz. I love Briz energy and just like when you talk about that whole theatrical thing of it and being able to, you know, put on that show with your body and your voice and like he was one of my favorites. Yeah, man. A lot of them are, but those Lux, you know, Briz, B Magic, because B Magic was always clever and his pop culture references always just you know what I'm saying. And a lot of stuff be going over people's head with B Magic. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
And Daylight. I like Daylight. I know Daylight is strange.
He's strange and weird.
But his mind.
Yeah. The way his levels of how deep his bars go.
His mind is crazy.
Not really matched by too many. You know, and even on the women's side, you know, Misfit used to be a big favorite of mine. I haven't really seen a battle in a while, but her battle with Miss Hustle was a classic to me. I like Official from New Orleans. She's dope. 40 bars is dope. Yeah, man. I mean, the women represent as well, you know, and they be battling. Y'all. I mean, sometimes you be like, oh, you see the men battle, and be like, oh. Then you see them women battle, and it's like, this is brutal, you know. So, you know, it's just a testament to how influential, you know, URL is. So, shouts out, Smack.
If you want to catch me on battle rap, you can catch me on the. You can catch me on the card between A-Verb and K-Shine. And during that rap, you can hear somebody in the crowd say, "You are dead." N-I-G-G-A. You are dead. You hear somebody scream that out. That's me.
The cat is out of the bag, people.
I changed the course of battle rap single-handedly.
Listen, if you watch that battle and you see that moment and then you watch what happens on the stage, I'm not going to say it was directly because somebody yelled out, "You dead." But there was a decline.
Yeah.
After that. And we'll be back after this